Welcome everybody, this is Uhfgood, also known as Keith, also known as Keith, and Keith, Bob, Bob 5, Bob V. It was always Bob V, the Roman numeral. Sometimes I went by the nickname Aslan from the Chronicles of Narnia. For a while I went on at least on AOL and AOL Instant Messenger. I went by with JP LeChuck for the Ghost Pirate LeChuck from The Secret of Monkey Island. So I went through several dailies, and this last time I chose Uhfgood because of the movie Willow from 1988. It's a Lucasfilm movie about a Nelwyn, which is a little person in this village who wants to become a wizard or a sorcerer, and his adventures delivering a baby to a daikini, which is basically a tall person. Anyways, the name of the main character is Willow, Willow Uhfgood, and I misspelled the name Ufgood as Uhfgood, and I have no idea why I thought there was a silent H in there, but that's what I thought. And so, even though I get ragged about the UHF part, it's pretty unique. Nobody uses that. There's lots of people that use Willow for various, like from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and just Willow in general is pretty common for a name of any sort. And Uhfgood with an H is not. Anyways, I've just wasted about 2 minutes, and I didn't mean to do that. We are continuing with our working on the John Lemon Haunted Jaunt 3D Beginner course from learn.unity.com, and now we're going to the environment tutorial. And so, if you remember the last the last time we made him walk, he's more like sneaking, and actually he looks like he's skating. He doesn't look like he's actually walking. Look at it. He's not really. He's like dragging his foot, but it's more like he's on a skateboard, which is interesting. But whatever. I didn't make the animation, so okay. So now we're on the environment. Oops. What? Okay. Add the environment. Summary: in the previous tutorial, you finished making the player character. This character can move around, but it currently doesn't have anywhere to explore. Now you're ready to add an environment to your scene. Light this correctly and add a navigation mesh to help the enemies that will eventually roam the halls of your haunted house. Add the environment. In the previous tutorial, you finished making the player character. This character can move around, but it currently doesn't have anywhere to explore. Now you're ready to add an environment to your scene. Light this correctly and add a navigation mesh to help the enemies that will eventually roam the halls of your haunted house. And navigation mesh is pretty important, especially Armory's nav mesh creation is broken, so I can't really really use that right now because it's important. I mean, I could learn to program my own pathfinding, like A star, and I'd have to figure out all the stuff, which is fine, I guess. I did. I am using this to learn, different aspects such as coding, in the script form of scripting. So it would probably definitely be worthwhile to learn pathfinding, but at the same time, I want to get the game started, and I figured if I wrote pathfinding, it would just take me all this time, and eventually it would work, but then 0.7 would come out, and the navigation mesh would just work, and then I did all that for nothing. Or, I mean, not really for nothing exactly, because I would have learned it and I would probably still be using it. But I figured, well, why not until 0.7 comes out or until they fix that? Why don't I just, look at other engines like Godot, which I already looked at, and this, and Unreal Engine. So we're going to try to make some stuff in this. I'm going to do test level after I'm going to do test level in this after I go through this and another tutorial, actually a simpler Unity tutorial, which I should have looked at first. So yeah, so right now we're going to do this, and it'll show me how to do a nav mesh, and so yeah. Okay, doesn't have, okay. Constructing environments in Unity is a process that can vary widely depending on the type of game you are making. Generally, this involves instantiating multiple models by dragging them from the project window into the hierarchy window. The environment usually needs a physical presence in the scene, so colliders are then added to each of the models. Often these pieces are prefabs, so you don't have to add new colliders each time. Creating game environments can be a very labor-intensive process. You already practiced these processes when you set up the player character. We've already created the environment for this game to save you some repetitive work. All you need to do is instantiate it. In the project window, go to Assets, Scenes folder, and double-click Main Scene to load it, which I'm already in. Navigate to Assets Prefabs and select the level prefab. Why does this thing feel like that's flipping? Oh, that's kind of annoying. I'll worry about that later. Drag the level prefab from the project window in the hierarchy to instantiate it. Okay. Level prefabs made of many models, including walls, floors, doors, furniture, decoration. If you'd like to see how it was put together, simply expand this hierarchy in the hierarchy window. So I probably wouldn't care to do that, but level. So let's instantiate the level. Okay, let's put it down here. I don't know if that matters or anything, but look at that. Oh, this game. Whoa. Check that out. Ooh. There's a lot of stuff in that. I got the Night of Moon bad lip reading song stuck in my head, so if you hear me singing it or humming it or whatever, don't worry about it. Okay, so John Lemon's out there, and this is actually the level. That's a lot of stuff on it. Position the player character. Now that you have an environment in the scene, you need to position John Lemon so that the character begins in the correct place. In the hierarchy window, select John Lemon game object, and the inspector set the transforms components position property to -9.80 to -3.2. Okay, so John Lemon game object. -9.8, and we want this to be 0. We want this to be -3.2. There. And go to File, Save. Enter play mode to see your changes. The camera isn't quite where it needs to be, but now there's a whole new level for John Lemon to explore and escape. The environment is great, but it looks a little flat. The next step is adjust the lighting for the scene. Now, let's just go ahead and hit play, because I want to see. Yeah, the so where's the camera? And let's change this to change this to 0. At least Interesting. Well, at least I can see something here anyways, right? Okay. Just go ahead and close that. It returns, of course. So yeah. So that's where we're gonna end this video. I'll see you in the next video, and we'll see how to light the environment. So thanks for watching.